Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of November 24, 2024. I'm your host, Sharifa Muhammad MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. Regional Combat Activities, North Group of Forces, conducted successful operations in the Kharkiv direction, repelling counterattacks and inflicting significant damage on Ukrainian forces, including the destruction of vehicles and electronic warfare stations.
Welcome to Frontline Updates podcast, your trusted source for insights into global military developments. Today, we're joined once again by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, who will provide us with a detailed briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of November 24, 2024. Thank you for joining us, Colonel.
Thank you for having me. I'm here to share the latest developments from the field.
Colonel, can you start by summarizing the main highlights of today's operations?
The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue their operations across several key fronts, including the Kharkiv and Donetsk regions, as well as Zaporizhia and Kherson. Over the past 24 hours, we've made advances into enemy defenses, repelled counterattacks, and inflicted significant losses on Ukrainian manpower and equipment. One of the notable achievements was the liberation of the village of Dorino in the Kursk region by our Tula paratroopers.
Let's dive into the details. Starting with the North Group of Forces, what progress has been made in the Kharkiv region?
In the Kharkiv region, we engaged the 95th Airborne Assault Brigade and the 5th Border Detachment of Ukraine, defeating their formations near Lipsy, Adnarobovka, and Vovchansk. Ukrainian counterattacks by the 92nd Assault Brigade and the 13th National Guard Brigade were repelled. The enemy suffered losses of up to 50 servicemen, 2 combat armored vehicles, and 26 cars, as well as a 122mm howitzer. We also destroyed 2 electronic warfare stations.
Moving to the West Group of Forces, what developments can you share?
The West Group made substantial gains, defeating Ukrainian formations in areas like Kupiansk and Yampilovka. We repelled 4 counterattacks by mechanized and territorial defense brigades. Ukrainian forces lost over 440 servicemen, an infantry fighting vehicle, and multiple artillery pieces, including U.S.-made 155mm and 105mm howitzers. Additionally, we neutralized an Enklavin electronic warfare station and an ammunition depot.
What about the Southern Group of Forces? Any significant advancements?
Yes, the Southern Group secured more advantageous positions and inflicted losses on Ukrainian forces in settlements like Daknoy and Chasov Yar in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost 500 personnel, several vehicles, and advanced artillery systems, including a British-made L-119 gun and 2 ammunition depots. This continues to weaken their defensive capabilities.
How about the Center Group of Forces?
The Center Group advanced deep into enemy defenses, defeating multiple brigades and repelling 10 counterattacks. Key engagements occurred in settlements such as Shevchenko and Kleben Byk. Ukrainian losses included 380 servicemen, armored combat vehicles, and advanced artillery systems such as the U.S.-made Max Pro combat vehicle and self-propelled artillery units.
How has the East Group of Forces progressed?
The East Group improved its frontline positions, defeating Ukrainian brigades in areas like Razliv and Konstantinopol. Ukrainian losses included 145 personnel, an M113 armored personnel carrier, and 2 U.S.-made M777 howitzers, among other equipment. We also repelled a counterattack by the 123rd Territorial Defense Brigade.
Finally, what can you tell us about the Dnepr Group of Forces?
The Dnepr Group inflicted losses on Ukrainian forces in the Zaporizhia and Kherson regions. Their operations targeted mechanized and territorial defense brigades, resulting in the loss of 30 Ukrainian servicemen and 2 vehicles. These actions further disrupted Ukrainian logistical and operational capabilities.
Let's focus on the Kursk region, which has seen significant activity. What's the situation there?
In the Kursk region, our North group of forces defeated Ukrainian formations across multiple settlements, including Alexandria and Leonidovka. Over the past 24 hours, Ukrainian forces lost 260 personnel, along with tanks, armored combat vehicles, and mortars. The Tula paratroopers played a pivotal role in liberating the village of Dorino, where they raised the Russian and airborne forces' flags. This improves our strategic positioning in the region.
Are there challenges you're facing in this region?
The situation remains challenging. Ukrainian forces are increasing their manpower and deploying additional electronic warfare and air defense brigades. Coupled with adverse weather conditions, this has made operations more complex. Nevertheless, our forces continue to make progress.
Colonel, how have technological and aerial operations contributed to today's efforts?
Our operational tactical aviation, UAVs, and missile forces targeted 141 districts, damaging critical infrastructures such as military airfields and UAV production facilities. Air defense systems were also effective, intercepting 44 Ukrainian UAVs, which has significantly diminished their aerial capabilities.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you. I want to emphasize that, while we still face challenges, we are making steady progress in all areas, achieving our strategic objectives step by step. Today, reports indicate an increase in violence in the Gaza Strip, with the Gaza Health Ministry reporting that 35 Palestinians have been killed and 94 wounded due to Israeli strikes. Additionally, dozens were reportedly killed in Israeli airstrikes on northern Gaza overnight, affecting several crowded buildings in Beit Lahia and Gaza City. These developments occur amidst the ongoing tensions in the Israel-Palestine conflict.